Well, and hello, a double hello to everyone out there. Welcome back to ChatGPTheatre episode 8. We are coming to you live from Grand Forks, North Dakota. My name is Landon Wells, here with Kevin Darbro.
In North Carolina, in Clayton, North Carolina to be exact, about 15 miles outside of downtown Raleigh.
We have the two north ends of the country dialed in.
Well, not two north ends. I'm in the south with the two north states labeled as such.
Well, my freaking bad for failing geography.
Yeah, indeed.
Well, how are you doing, Kevin?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. Went to the eye doctor, as you see. I did pretty well there. I blinked. I got the little poker in the eye and the eye scanning and everything like that. And it was all of the, is one better or is three better? Is three better? Is four better? And you know the deal. But what I do when they first come in and they have you read the smallest line that you can see, I don't read the letters. I try to pronounce the 5 letters as a word, even if there are no vowels. So it's like, and
I bet
they usually
get
a kick out of that. Actually, they do. They get a kick out of it. I'm not a boring patient at all with that kind of thing. So
that's fun.
And then I take a picture of the eye scans that they bring up on the screen and send it to Mary and say, "I'm watching you." So yeah, I'm weird. I'm weird.
Well, what did they rate you? Out of 20.
Yeah. I didn't get a rating. There were no judges holding up cards. It's just a prescription at this point in life. What you get a prescription that is either increased or stays the same, and mine increased 0.25 whatever in each eye, which is negligible. So it's like, do I want to spend $300 on glasses that are really not necessary? No, not really. Not for now.
But you could look really cool.
I look cool already, man. I already have glasses. It would be no different from them.
I want glasses so bad.
Oh, I didn't realize you had an issue with that.
No, I need glasses. I have what's known as astigmatism. Mm-hmm. Do you know what that is?
I do.
For our folks at home, astigmatism is, well, I'm not normal. I'm a little kooky, a little offbeat. When I look at lights, they flare off in different directions.
Yeah, I've got a bit of that too.
We can put up a picture for our video listeners. Audio listeners love you to death. But here's a side-by-side comparison of what astigmatism is. So now that our history lesson is over, let's...
You tune into ChatGPTheatre, you have no idea, you might actually learn something. That's what we're all about.
I know, yeah. Frick you to all my freaking bullies out there, right, Kevin?
Sure, all the bullies out there in North Dakota.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get the show on the road. Enough
yeah,
teaching.
I'm sorry. I was just dwelling on it. It was hurting my feelings.
Okay, well, I'm a bully that way.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, we have our first official submission from an audience listener, other than my grandma. Felix Ramirez has suggested a noir tale about a dragon investigating a magic drug being sold by wizards.
And I thought there was a request as well to do it in a noir style, or is that just your little spin there? And with jazz music cues.
Well, they said noir style, and then I said jazz music cues would be fun.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you, Mr. Ramirez. And so, yeah, I've already prepped ChatGPT Plus, and away we go, already ready to hit the road with this.
Yeah.
All right, so Act 1. Okay, you want me to be narrator? You want me narrator? I could be the gravelly noir.
I feel like this is going to be another serious episode. I don't think you've ever narrated a serious episode.
Okay, fine then. All right. Act 1, Case of the Dragon Detective.
The city never sleeps. Not when there are shadows to crawl in, deals to be made, and souls to sell. And me? I'm the poor fool with wings and scales, trying to keep the whole circus from burning down. Name's Drex Malachite, private investigator. Some call me the Dragon Detective. But tonight, names don't matter, only the case. It started with a knock at my office door, midnight sharp.
Mr. Malachite, they say you take, unusual cases.
Depends who's asking and who's paying.
I can pay. It's not the gold I'm worried about, it's the smoke.
Smoke? Lady, I make plenty of that on my own.
No, not your kind. It's a new drug, magic powder. Wizards call it Starlight Dust. Hit the streets last month, and in one puff, and you're walking through walls, and another, and you're hooked for life. But my brother, he's gone. He's all gone.
Starlight Dust. Heard whispers. Never thought it real. All right, doll. I'll bite. Who's peddling it?
Wizards. Cloaks, a circle with runes that glow red. They call themselves the Ember Cabal.
The Ember Cabal. Wizards with dirty hands and clean robes. If they were moving dust through the city, it was bad news for everyone. Magic like that twists minds, eats souls. Even dragons are immune. All right. Leave me your brother's name. I'll find him. Or what's left.
Thank you, Mr. Malachite. His name's Julian. Don't let them take him deeper.
Julian. Another lost lamb in the wizard's maze. So I strapped on my trench coat, tucked my wings in tight, and stepped into the storm.
Scene 2, the streets.
The streets smelled of damp stone, bad whiskey, and fear. Everywhere you looked, eyes darted away. Folks knew something was slithering under the surface. And it wasn't just me. Start with the bottom feeders. Rats always know who's holding the cheese.
Hey, Drex. That you?
Easy, Benny. I ain't here to roast you. Yet.
Word is you're sniffing around the dust. That right?
Depends what my snout finds. You got something to spill?
Well, wizards run it through jazz clubs. Places where the horns scream and the smoke stick. They sprinkle the dust in cocktails. First one's free, and second one's forever.
Clubs, huh? Which one?
Try the Blue Phoenix, but Dex, watch your tail. The Ember Cabal don't like dragons sniffing their stash.
Tell them I don't like wizards poisoning my city.
Scene 3, the Blue Phoenix Club.
The Blue Phoenix. A club where dreams come to dance and die. The band wailed, the crowd swayed, and in the back corner, deals were carved into the night. Smells like dust in the air. Sweet. Wrong.
Well, if it isn't Drex Malachite. Didn't think a dragon had ears for jazz.
I come for the music. I stay for the trouble.
Then you're in luck. Trouble's buying around tonight.
Starlight Dust. You serve it straight?
How special. First sips on the Cabal, and after that, it's on your soul.
Her eyes gleamed red like embers. Cabal eyes. She wasn't just a singer. She was their siren. Where's Julian? The kid they hooked.
Asking questions like that gets you burned, dragon.
I breathe fire for a living, sweetheart. Try me. Then the room tilted. Not from booze. From dust. They'd slipped it in the air, and the whole club swam with magic. No. Not on me. Can't.
Sleep, dragon. Let the Cabal cradle you.
Scene 4, the Ember Cabal.
When I came to, the club was gone. In its place, a cavern of stone and fire. Wizards in red cloaks circled, chanting like snakes.
Drex Malachite, we warned you not to meddle. Yet, here you are, wings clipped, claws bound.
Captain on log. Where's Julian?
The boy belongs to us now. He breathes dust. He is dust, and soon so will you.
They raised their hands, light bleeding from their fingers, and for the first time in a long while, I felt the edge of real fear. You think the chains hold a dragon? The chamber lit like hell's own lantern. I tore through their circle, fire spilling from my throat, jazz drums pounding in my skull like war.
This isn't over, dragon! The dust will drown this city, and you with it!
Scene 5, back on the streets.
I crawled back into the night, burned, battered, but alive. Julian was still out there, the Cabal still breathing, and the city still bleeding dust into its veins. This ain't over. You can bet your last chip on that. The case had only just begun, and somewhere in the storm, the Cabal was smiling.
Alrighty there. That is the end of Act 1. So very, very interesting and such. What do you think?
That was really cool. I really liked that. That was fun.
Yes, indeedy. Feeling blue? Need a pick-me-up that'll leave you gasping for air? Introducing Dr. Giggle's Laughing Gas, the only tonic guaranteed to turn your frown upside down, sideways, and inside out. That's right, folks. Just one puff and you'll laugh your troubles away. 2 puffs and you may never stop laughing again. Ask for Dr. Giggle's Laughing Gas at your local apothecary, because when life's a joke, you should be the punchline. So now it is interjection time. So let's inject an interjection. You want to create that infection?
The infection of the interjection.
You want to create the infection of the interjection?
The infection, l'injection, minjection.
Yeah, the injection of the interjection. Infection.
Sorry. Well, infection, I think, is the motif then. I'm on the...
You're on the dust. Okay.
Maybe it's turning people into zombies. Go on the infection route.
Okay. Or we can say it makes them laugh uncontrollably.
I am so down to play the Joker for this.
Okay, and they stop breathing because they laugh themselves to death.
Oh, that's fun. Okay.
Okay, I think that was an old, actually, Joker-Batman kind of plot, but I'm not certain. All right, so how do we want to phrase this? All right, so...
I've actually dressed up as the Joker 2 years in a row.
You're joking. Okay.
You're the one prepped. Here, I can put up pictures now of my outfits.
Okay, well, you can just, yeah, we can do that in post. Okay, makes the drug dust makes people who do it laugh uncontrollably until they can't breathe and die. How's that?
That's great. Here, I'm just sending you those pictures quick. Sent you one.
Oh, okay, we can do it after. Not
Cool.
a big deal. Not sitting on my computer,
dust
but...
drug makes people who do it laugh uncontrollably until they breathe and can't die. Do you want to do in the vein of the Joker? So it's kind of inspired by that?
Let's just see what it does on its own. Unless, I mean, we can add the Joker too, but for copyright violations and stuff like that, I think it would just be safer.
Oh, I didn't mean to add in the Joker, but just like in the same vein as like the Batman universe, because then it gives it something to be inspired upon.
All right, away we go.
Heck yeah.
Thinking longer for a better answer. You know how it does. You know how it do.
Hey-o. Yeah. Oh, I sure do.
Hey, shooby-dooby-doo. Do-wop-wop, do-wop-whoop. We should have some kind of Jeopardy kind of theme for this. It's not the Jeopardy theme. Due to copyright. Waka, waka, waka. Oh, great. Let's just wait and see if it comes back. A lot of people might be hitting this at the same time. They're hitting their drug of choice, which is ChatGPT plus 5.
Woo!
Man, have you sorted ChatGPT?
No, man.
Oh, come on. Yes, well, it's a bunch of ones and zeros. You get it together, ChatGPT. Can't really slam your computer because this happened somewhere in the cloud. Oh, there we go.
Hey-o!
It led us through. Nice, got it. I've rewritten Act 1. Oh, we didn't want you to rewrite. No, leave Act 1 as it was. Please generate Act 2 with those instructions. All right. Okay, here we go. Finally, it understands me. You understand me so well. Perfect. We'll leave Act 1 untouched. And now continue to Act 2, weaving in your instructions. Starlight Dust equals lethal laughter drug, Batman-style menace, noir, jazz mood. Here's Act 2. 2,250 words, read time, about 15 minutes, performance pacing. That's using the metric for 150 words is roughly equal to a minute. For voiceover stuff, just file that away, Landon. Okay, Episode 8, Case of the Dragon Detective, Act 2.
The city was laughing itself to death, and the joke wasn't funny. Starlight Dust, the Cabal's miracle drug. 1 sniff, you giggled like a fool. 2, you laughed until your lungs collapsed. A city of corpses with smiles carved on their faces. My name's Drex Malachite, Dragon Detective. And tonight, I wasn't laughing.
Scene 1, crime scene on Main.
Main Street. 2 bodies on the sidewalk, clutching each other. Grins frozen like wax masks. Their suits soaked, their eyes wide, their mouths open in silent hysteria.
Drex, didn't expect you.
Didn't expect to be invited.
You weren't, but I'll take any help. We've got 2 more smilers. The mayor's office breathing down our necks. You seen this before?
Yeah. At the Blue Phoenix. This is Cabal work. Dust in the veins.
Damn wizards! City council says keep it quiet. No panic. But hard to do when folks are kneeling over, chuckling.
Where's the powder? Any traces?
Nothing. Just this.
They're getting slicker. This ain't just dust. It's weaponized theater.
Look, Dragon. You find the source, fine. But keep it out of the headlines.
Headlines? Captain, you already got a punchline written across corpses' faces.
Scene 2. Investigation at the morgue.
The morgue smelled of bleach and hopelessness. Rows of drawers with grins frozen inside. The city was becoming one big comedy club where the joke killed the audience.
Drex, I can't keep these bodies stacked. Every day, more smiles. They don't breathe. They don't bleed. They just stop with that look.
It's in the nervous system. Dust burns through the brain, hijacks the laugh reflex, locks it open till the lungs fold. This ain't natural magic. It's engineered.
Engineered? By who?
By wizards who think the stage is a lab. The Cabal. They've cooked up their masterpiece and they're selling tickets across town. Julian, Maris, dozens of nameless others. They weren't just victims. They were props in a show. And I needed to shut the curtain.
Scene 3. Jazz club informant.
The Blue Phoenix wasn't the only nest. Cabal needed more stages, more crowds. I tracked the trail to a smaller club, the Laughing Lantern.
Drex, you gotta be careful. Dust's everywhere. They pump it in through the air vents, mix it with perfume. You can't trust your own nose.
Who runs this joint?
A guy called the Jester Mage. Thinks he's funny. Wears bells on his cloak. He's Cabal's chemist. They say he brewed the dust in bats, stirred with bones of old saints.
Bones or no bones, I'm gonna crack his recipe. Where is he hiding?
Basement. But watch it. They keep failed test subjects down there. People who laughed wrong.
Scene 4. The Jester Mage's lab.
The air stank of chemicals and burnt incense. Vats of shimmering powder. Figures in cages, grinning, convulsing, whispering laughter that wouldn't stop.
I'll step up, dragon. Welcome to the workshop of wonders. A pinch of stardust, a dash of madness, and voila! Death that tickles.
You think this is art? You're butchering people for applause.
Oh, no. We're liberating them. Don't you hear it? Joy unending. The ultimate punchline.
He tossed the dust into the air. I clamped my breath, but the room giggled on its own. The walls shook with laughter. Even the vats bubbled like they had a sense of humor. Enough!
You can't burn laughter, dragon! It echoes, it spreads! The Cabal will fill the streets with it! Everyone will die smiling!
The Jester Mage was gone. Maybe dead, maybe dust. But his words clung like smoke. The Cabal wasn't just selling. They were staging a city-wide joke. And the punchline was genocide.
Scene 5. A city on edge.
Oh, extra! Laughing death strikes again! Bodies smiling in Doc's district! Oh, read all about it!
So much for keeping it quiet. The secret was out. Panic tastes like iron. And the city was choking on it. They want hysteria. They want the city to be broken. Cabal is playing chess with corpses. I need leverage. I need Julian.
Scene 6. Encounter with Julian.
And there he was, Julian, the missing brother, lean, trembling, lips curled into an empty grin. His laugh cracks like glass.
Can't stop. Don't want to stop. It feels so good. Mr. Malachite. They said it would make me happy. They said...
Julian, fight it. It's poison. Where's the Cabal taking you?
The circle. Under the city. The Harlequin says. The grand finale. Everyone's laughing. Forever.
Stay with me, kid.
It hurts. But it's funny.
Julian died smiling. Another victim of the Cabal's comedy. And I swore right then no more curtain calls. The Ember Cabal show was ending and I was bringing the fire.
Scene 7. Rising Stakes.
The trail led underground. To the circle. The Cabal's beating heart. I followed his laughter like a bloodhound, every chuckle and nail in their coffin.
Laugh, breathe the dust, embrace the jest.
And there it was. A chamber glowing red. Wizards masked, chanting, laughing. Piles of dust stacked high. At the center, the Harlequin. Watching silent, his painted grin wider than ever.
Welcome back, dragon. Care to join the audience? Or perhaps the act?
It was the Cabal's final stage. The city above teetered on the edge of hysteria, and I was the only heckler left in the house. Act 2 was coming to its finale. The Ember Cabal had written the script, but I was going to improvise. Time to burn the joke book.
End of Act 2. Alrighty there. There we go.
That was so cool. I think that's my favorite thing we've ever done.
Well, you really showed quite a range there, my man. Got to do. I was worried about you in your coffin. It sounded very authentic.
Yeah, it was I felt like an actor for a second. That was cool.
Well, you are an actor, my friend. What do you mean for a second?
I don't know, that felt really cool. I'm sweating. I'm fully sweating from that.
Ah, man. Well, I was on the last episode I think we did where I had to really exert myself. So, yeah, totally. When you're putting it out, you're all into it, which is great. Hey, dragons! Tired of dull, flavorless nights? Fed up with villages that just don't satisfy? Then sink your teeth into Smogley's Flame-Kissed Barbecue Rub TM, specially blended to complement roasted sheep, crispy castles, and yes, even the occasional paladin.
Nothing beats a hunch of a hero with that smoky paprika finish.
Smogley's Rub TM from the makers of Treasure Polish Plus. Available wherever fine hoards are sold. Because if you're gonna torch it, you might as well taste it. Okay, so interjection.
I don't even want an interjection. I just want to see how the story ends. But
Okay, I'm fine with that. Cool. If we want to.
No. That's the point of the show. We gotta spice it up.
Spice it up. Okay.
We gotta spice it up. So infection. Well,
how about the only cure is the dragon's scales? So he has to give of himself to cure the city. Basically sacrifice himself.
well, that's kind of directing the story. Yeah, that's like interjections can be applied to any story.
Oh, all right. So you want something really off the wall. Okay.
Because I want to keep with the same story and not mess it up too much. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We could have it be that the people that, well, it's kind of interjecting it, but become murderous or something.
Oh yeah, we could spin that. Everyone around turns angry, violent, and hate-filled. Wow, yeah, my chest feels crazy for that. I need to get my inhaler after this.
Here we go.
Oh, did we say to finish the story with this act?
I did. Bring the story to a conclusion at the end of the act.
Great.
I'll read the prompt. For Act 3, everyone around someone on the dust becomes angry, violent, and hate-filled. Bring the story to a conclusion at the end of the act. All right, so rules for this act from ChatGPT5+. Dust now mutates not just laughter, but a ripple effect. Everyone around the user turns hateful and violent, Gotham-style chaos. Tone stays noir with jazz, but crescendos into apocalyptic menace. Story concludes here. Drex versus Harlequin, the Cabal, and the Dust Plague. All right, here's the full act. Episode 8, Case of the Dragon Detective. Act 3.
The circle. Beating heart of the Ember Cabal. Red runes glowing. That's the dust piled like stolen treasure. Wizards chanting, laughing, faces split wide. At the center, the Harlequin, silent as stone, painted grin that could cut glass.
Dragon, you came to the finale. Good. Every play deserves a critic.
Critic, executioner, I played both parts.
Oh, excellent. Then laugh with us.
But something changed. The laughter curdled. No longer joy. Rage. The dust had mutated. Now when one laughed, 10 around them snarled. The chamber erupted.
Kill him! Kill everyone!
The dust had teeth now. One poor fool laughed and the room boiled with hate. Fists flew, claws tore, spells cracked the walls. They built their perfect circus. Murder as a side effect. This isn't a show, it's a slaughterhouse.
And isn't it beautiful? A city torn apart. Hatred birthing death. No one escapes the choke.
Scene 2, Drex versus the Cabal.
I let the fire loose, scales blazing, wings snapping wide. I carved through their circle, but the dust was everywhere, twisting minds, turning brother against brother. Even those not touched by it went mad just standing too close. Harlequin, this ends now!
You cannot end laughter, dragon. You cannot end rage. They are eternal. We only amplified them.
The dust stung like razors. It clawed at my throat, begged me to laugh, begged me to rage. I held the fire down on my belly, the only anchor I had left. You forgot something, clown. Rage doesn't scare me. I live with it every day.
Scene 3, confrontation with the Harlequin.
You think you can burn the idea of us? Burn a joke. It spreads. Smoke carries it. People crave release, and we give them laughter. We give them purpose and rage. We our immortality.
No, you're parasites dressed as poets, and I don't share the stage. We glided. His staff sang with curses. My claws burned with fire. Around us, wizards clawed each other apart, mad with dust. The chamber became a madhouse.
Even if you kill me, the dust is out there. Streets already laughing, hating, killing. The city is our theater!
Then let's burn the theater!
Scene 4. Collapse.
The circle collapsed. Fire ate the dust, turning laughter into smoke, rage into ash. Wizards screamed, choking on their own joke.
You can't kill a laugh, dragon! You can't!
The Harlequin's grin burned last, then silence, just ripple and ash.
Scene 5. Aftermath.
The city survived. Barely. Dust burned underground, but some of it was already loose in the veins of the streets. Maybe I killed the joke at its source. Maybe it would echo back in whispers. But for tonight, the curtain dropped. Gaze closed. For now. The Cabal was ash. The Harlequin was gone. But the city still laughed. Sometimes in the alleys. Too loud. Too long. Maybe memory. Maybe more dust. Doesn't matter. I'll be here. A dragon detective, walking rain-soaked streets, listening for the punchline that kills. The city's got a sense of humor. I'm here to make sure it doesn't choke on it.
End of Act 3. Conclusion.
Holy shit. Wow. I think that's by far and away my favorite episode we've done.
You say that every episode. No comment. You're just going to have to keep on tuning in, audience, because it's going to get better and better and better.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was something else.
Yeah. That was cool. That felt like a script. Like, for the first time, that felt like I mean, every episode kind of feels like someone wrote it, but this one felt like this was a finished product start to end. It felt really connected, had a clear story. Wow, that was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, I was spitting everywhere doing that last voice. I was like shaking, I was really mad. That was cool.
Oh, all right.
And with that, everyone, we have come to the conclusion of our episode. And this has been episode 8, The Case of the Dragon Detective. Thank you so much for tuning in again to ChatGPTheatre. And if you want your idea featured next, then visit us at ChatGPTheatre.com. Again, that is ChatGPTheatre.com, where you can submit an idea for a random interjection or a very own story idea in itself. And as always, I am Landon Wells, And with me is...
Kevin Darbro. Still haven't changed. Same name, same location, same voice.
And as always, we have been ChatGPTheatre.
Man on the scene.
Yes, thanks for joining us. See you next time.
Have a good night, everyone.
ChatGPTeacher, the show's begun. AI dreams in the spotlight run. Words are flying, lines undone. It's all for fun. It's all for fun.
Damn wizards. City council says keep it quiet. No panic. But hard to do when folks are kneeling over, chuckling.
They stop breathing because they laugh themselves to death.
Oh, that's fun.
This ain't just dust. It's weaponized theater.